Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/Xisuma. Gonna start with some slurpy sounds. Finishing off hot bevy. Chiwi Pepper in chat with the bananas. Welcome my dude. Thank you for letting me know that we're live and that you can see me and all that good stuff. Peeps, I've been playing like off-camera casual today. I have just had such a good time doing some caving, and I actually wanted to share it with y'all. I was watching Mr. Rendiggity Dog doing his live stream Sunday. You know, I was thinking, shall I stream, shall I not, I don't know, and I got all inspired. So I finished all of my stuff for the day, like exercise and eating. Came up to the computer and I was like, I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna enjoy this one. It's gonna be a good one. Welcome to all the peeps tuning in. Discree, welcome to the stream. Tars After Dark, Riff Raff, Daily, 4Gil, Lady Cafe, Cosmo42, Robisaurus. I'm seeing Blue Raven. I'm seeing, you know, some old school peeps in chat. I'm seeing some new names. It's always good to see. Enderbram, nice to see you again, my dude. McDonald's Toenails says you are my favorite hermit. Oh, that's very, very nice of you to say. Look at this. This is our mission, okay? This is our mission. Also, spoilers for tomorrow's episode. Oh, wow. God, it's going to be such a good episode tomorrow. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, okay? Suma, why in your game are you standing next to an azalea bush? No, sorry, I mean the big red thing in the sky. We're mini-hudding it, okay? It's perimeter time. And by the way, I have my camera account on. It's been helping me a little bit, like scan the area and figure out where to go and what to do. That is where I want to go next, because let me reveal some plans to you all. I want to build a general purpose mob farm thing. I actually haven't built one in quite a few seasons now. And I want to put it in the middle of this mountain, which is not optimal, right? But it will still do the job that I need it to do. So, we're lighting up all the caves, getting copper, and then I realized that up at this level, you see, there's dark patches. So, we're going to illuminate this and look for copper. And we're going to mine the copper. And I want to get a whole shulker box full of this stuff. That is my objective. Nico says, Xisuma streaming Hermitcraft. That is correct. That is what I am doing. Also, Bibic, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. Right. That goes down there, I guess. You see, this is actually lit up right now. Look at me, wanting to preserve the terrain exactly. Thought it went straight to grass. Before we go down, we need to go up and just make sure we hit up all of these areas, right? So, when I got back to this area earlier, there were like mobs in here, and I was like, that's not good. Also, this hill's kind of big, right? Like, it's kind of a big area. I think the mob farm is definitely going to go in this spot up here, though. And it looks like there's a couple more cave entrances there. Nobody official, first time at one of my streams. Welcome, my dude. I've been doing this for a long time, and it's always a pleasure for me. I always enjoy the time to stream. And I told myself I wouldn't today, but I couldn't resist. I watched Ren stream, and I was thinking, you know, what is better than streaming Hermitcraft? Not much. Oh my god. Be careful. Don't blow up. One. Oh, got them both. Got them both with one swipe. Nice. Whoa, easy. Easy. Oh, you shouldn't have blown up. I got 2 swipes on you. I will happily take this stuff too. Happily take this. I cannot wait to get a custom texture on this pick. I think it's such a good idea to have a silk touch and a fortune texture to help us like distinguish the two. Thought I saw some more stuff to mine, but maybe not. Yeah, that's the top of the mountain. Okay, where were we a minute ago? We were down and around the corner. And then there was some crazy terrain. I wasn't sure quite where it went. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Isn't there an enchanted enchantments pack? Yeah, that might be a good place to go look for it. Like, try and figure out what's what. Like, what the options are. I'll probably hire an artist just to create something unique for us to have this season. Right, there's some sort of cave just around here. Hi. Dead. And I think one of the reasons we're seeing mobs up at this level is because of all the caving that I did earlier today. And there's been a lot of it. I'll show you some of the progress underground later on. Let's just start at the bottom down here and then go back across. I saw some copper though. When you go caving and doing this, there's like all these distractions. Like you want to keep throwing down the lights and then you see a bit of copper and I'll come back to that and then all of a sudden you're really far away. You know, following all these activities you want to do. Woo! Taking care of that. Oh, another one. Creeper farming. So, yes, got ya. Got ya. Still got the torches. That's good, that's good. Hey, what is caving for copper? I haven't heard of caving 1, 2, and 3 either. Caving for copper. You know, the 4th in the series, apparently. I'm just going to leave that there. There's some gravel up there waiting to fall down. I think I'll leave it alone. What's my current favourite moment on this season of Hermitcraft? Quite a few fun and interesting things have happened so far. It's also been happening really quick. Is it me or are we getting... Do I have a laggy connection? Hang on, there's only like 6 of us online. There's no way we're having connection issues. If you have been following what's been going on, we have had some lag-related issues and we've gotten to the bottom of it now. But we haven't had like a really busy period since we've put these fixes on. And today I've just noticed on occasion my connection seems to be a little ropey. It's strange. But it's not the server lagging, so it's probably just my connection. I felt like I saw a little bit of it a second ago. These sorts of caves generate everywhere now, these really like long, elongated underground areas. They can be a bit of a pain to traverse, especially when they're like 1 block tall areas and not easy to walk through like this, but they're different. I mean, Caves and Cliffs update, fantastic if you ask me, 10 out of 10. Like, Minecraft caving is classic and they were able to overhaul it, make it fresh and interesting again. Alright, that will do, and then I'm going to plop myself just down here and get my noises in the ear on the screen again. There we go. Let's have a look-see-loo. Technically Speaking coming through of a subscription. Thank you, my dude. Thank you for supporting. Been enjoying the vids a ton recently. Keep it up, says United Parker. Thank you, my dude. I've been enjoying making them. I'm just going with the vibe. No longer playing the YouTube game. Right. I mean, last season I got really wrapped up in it, spending ages on titles and thumbnails, and it's just like, you know what? I miss how it used to be. So I'm just going to pretend it's 2014 again. I'll tell you what, I'm loving it. How's my day going, says Boo. Oh, it's good, it's good. I don't like the coal distribution. You can't keep mining, says Jetpack Jat. Yeah, you see, the reasoning they had is that it requires more planning. And as a seasoned player, like, I still just have this instinct of, like, go mining and, like, continue. I do think the coal is a little bit of a mistake, but... You know, the game's got to evolve, and I think the problem is that we have these habits, and it makes it harder for us to break those habits, right? When it's hard to break the habit, like, it feels like it's the problem, whereas really, maybe it's us, the players, right? Like, we should go, I'm going caving, time to strategize what the plan is here. Okay, anyway, let me introduce you to the reason that we're doing this. Other than getting loads of copper, man, every now and then I just have this huge instinct to, like, throw a rocket up and like an ender pearl or a rocket. I've actually got the ender pearls though. You know. But we're gonna do it on foot this season with the help of a horse. Right, that down there is actually lit up, isn't it? Oh, do you hear that squishy sound? My camera account is near my slime farm. That's actually... I literally was going to say, why are we doing this? It's because of my slime farm, and that we're going to put a general purpose passive mob farm in as well. So if I drop down here at this point, you'll see that I can very conveniently just add a floor, which is nice. I should get my camera account away, otherwise we're going to have like multiple squishiness. I can just get down to this floor and like do my business down here. Oh, I love this. This is what I'm talking about. Right, in order to go to the next level at the moment on Hermitcraft, we kind of need a little bit more of this going on. A little bit of slime action. Dude, I'm down here. Oh, I should have shot you. Let's see if it can see me. Hi, buddy, pal, friend. Oh, I reckon you're already, aren't I? Oh, but now the other one ain't looking at... There you go, you're looking at me. That's good. I love the little slimes because they're like friends. They don't hurt you. Such a nice little quirk. Hi. By the way, that hole there, that is me going caving underneath this farm. If you're wondering. Might get a slime hit today. With all these fools, I reckon. Yeah, slimes are like little pets. I guess you could name tag one. Put it in your base, keep it alive. They're trying to get you to go to different levels to mine for certain stuff, says Crewpack. It's good. It's a good thing. But it's something that you have to learn. So if you were brand new, you'd probably enjoy learning it, and then it would just become what you do. Right? The reason that some of us don't like it is because we're not used to it, and it's a change. I think. Pinjamin pointing out the irony of calling them friends and then killing them. They're still my friends, okay? I just needed materials and stuff. Right, I lit up most of what was down below there. I'm not really sure where to go next for caving. In fact, sometimes the camera account isn't even helpful because this view, you get to see what's not lit. But a lot of what's not lit, okay, when you see mobs there, you know that that's a sign that this needs to be lit up. In fact, if I go and stand at the very spot... Hang on, there's a faster way up. If I go stand at the very spot where the sphere is centered around, I think most of the time I'll actually be higher up, but I decided to put it a little lower down in my base just because I do come down to the basement a fair bit. So, our sphere is based on this spot here. And one of the problems is, look, this is waterlogged, but it's dark. And it can be a little tricky to know where you're supposed to be going and lighting up. Like this here is clearly a cave and it comes from the surface. So that's next to Jevons. Let's go there next and adventure down that way. Did I just hear a little bit of a voice? I heard Doc talking. I think he flew over the top of my base earlier today. When he was streaming probably. Before we go... what are we doing here? I'll leave some things in here. I guess I want to get some sticks so I can make more torches. Really need to take a trip to Loglands actually. Let's do that and then go to Jevons immediately after. Oh! Okay. If you're wondering what that noise was, it was me panicking. I do that a lot. Oh wait, one floor off. Copper floor looks good. Thank you. That's there to age other copper blocks. That's its primary purpose in life. Apparently we might have a Rendog raid incoming. I was watching Ren's stream earlier. That's what encouraged me to stream today because I did tell myself to like take the time off. Because I think sometimes I end up doing a stream when I'm a bit like flustered with doing other things, you know, and you like squeeze it into a day. Whereas today, like I was just still very casual on that front, and then I got very inspired. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, right? Like, there's already sticks, so I don't need to keep crafting them. So let's make a whole bunch of torches. I've made so many today and placed so many, it's crazy. Blazing Blue, thank you for the nice message. I'm glad you enjoy the content. Okay. There he is. Hey, Ren. What's happening, man?
Hello, my friend. What's happening, baby? What's happening?
Lighting up caves, getting copper.
Nice. I was just coming to find you because I'm about to send some peeps over.
Oh wow!
I've run out of potions, so my button placing adventures are done for the day.
Yes, yes. Ren, I'm only streaming right now because of you. I told myself take the day off, play Minecraft, and then I was watching your stream and I was like, "Oh, streaming's so good. I love this." And I was like, "I'm gonna stream after."
I know, dude. You know what's funny though? Like that exact same thing happened to me. I was having lunch watching Doc, and I was like, "Okay, today I'm just gonna place buttons off camera." And then I was watching Doc, and Doc was having so much fun. I was like, "Okay, I gotta stream."
That's hilarious.
Doc's having too much fun.
We're just inspiring each other. It's great.
Yep. But yeah, dude, man, I'm working on this Wither Skeleton farm. It's almost there.
Yeah, I saw you doing your button placing, and I had one thought.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say this could be wrong, right? But they have messed with light levels recently. Reason being because of this. Okay, right? You can build farms where ghast spawn already inside of a portal, and they thought this was overpowered, and they changed the light level stuff. And I think what they did is they reduced it for nether mobs so that you can't create a farm where they just are immediately inside of a portal. Now, they changed so much stuff in this game, and my memory is not great. So I was trying to look it up on the wiki earlier, but I couldn't find the answer. But it might be that for specific mobs or biomes in the nether, you could actually just place torches. I'm not entirely sure, but you should definitely look into it. Unless you like the aesthetic of the buttons, of course, then keep doing what you're doing.
Interesting. That is interesting. I mean, I don't mind placing the buttons. Ghasts will spawn on any light level. This I know.
Oh, interesting.
I did look that up because I also thought about just lighting it up, but they will spawn on light level 0. But it might be block specific. You know,
I'll have to look into it again.
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah.
They definitely did something with the light levels, and
yeah,
I'll get the answer for you, and it might save you a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean we're almost there with the button placage, which is good, and
That's
then
I
can finally get back to doing some log lad stuff also.
Ren,
oh man,
I have to tell you a story, but because we haven't revealed what we're building yet, right? Like I'll tell you it off, but it involves seeing what we're building and going, oh. There's like another layer of detail we can put here. It's cool, but I'll tell you. Yeah, I saw what we're building IRL and realized there's a really cool thing we can do with it. But
ooh, nice.
That's a chat for another time.
Well,
also,
look,
I want to let you know I'm going to be cracking on soon with the bamboo farm over there and getting all that stuff automated. So we'll have like chests and sticks and
that's easy then.
All the bamboo blocks. Like it's coming.
That's good. You see, here's the thing. Beacons are going to make some cash, right? So I'm going to sell a beacon for like 3 diamond blocks, I think.
Yeah.
And with the cash, we can purchase a lot of the materials that we need to bring the log lad's vision to life too, you know?
That's true.
It's kind of like a chicken and egg situation right now.
It always is, yeah. Well, I've been caving today to get enough like of the right things, so I'm kind of there for this, but when we go big scale on stuff, yeah, we're gonna need that. So that's great, yeah.
Dude, you look so badass. Like with, I have this this armor.
Oh yeah, you do. It looks different for you.
Resource pack.
I mean, I feel
netherite looks so cool.
I feel funny because no one else has like done the netherite thing yet, and so whenever I walk around and see people, and then I go into F5, I'm always like the decked out one, and it's just like, oh yeah, okay.
Dude, I got nothing on. My God.
Yeah, you're you're a champ,
yeah.
Really, man. Rocking the gold armor.
Chump, more like it. Not wearing armor. So stupid.
Oh, but it looks great.
But it is. Anyway, X, I am going to send this lot over. It is dinner time for me. I'm starving.
I know how it is. You're streaming, you're doing all your Minecraft stuff all day.
Yep.
You keep going, it's too much fun, and then you're like, your belly's rumbling at you.
Exactly. I'm having Greek yogurt with berries and nuts for dinner and honey.
That sounds gorgeous.
Hell yeah, dude.
That sounds
Hell
real
yeah.
nice.
Doing a Greek styles.
I like it.
But they'll be popping over in a second. My stream, thank you for watching, everybody. Over to Xisuma, you go. Xisuma, look after this lot, will you?
Everyone is most welcome over here. Thank you again for the raid, Ren.
They've been causing all sorts of trouble.
Like telling you that Ghast and Obsidian, right? I saw that and I was just like, oh, that one person in chat. They got you.
How good would that be, though? Crying Obsidian with Ghast here and Obsidian? It's genius, though.
That's a
great
recipe.
It's so good. Hey, Joe. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I feel like
it's so good.
It is, but like sometimes you can do too much of that, like giving everything a use, you know? Because then you don't have to go and get Crying Obsidian that way that you go get it. You just, oh, well, I've already got the tears and I've got the Obsidian. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
it could work.
To get the tears is hard.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, you have to walk all the way to Doc's farm over there.
That's true, actually. I might go grab myself a Ghast tear from there.
That is true, Joe. Yes, that is true. It is very hard on this server to get tears. It's one of the hardest things to get.
Indeed. I saw you were trying to get copper, Xisuma. How short are you? Because I've got a bunch of copper that I don't particularly need at the moment.
It's for my shop, Joe. So, like, I'm never going to say no to free copper, but, you know, I'm just enjoying going out caving, getting the copper, and going through the, like, organic way of getting it all together at the moment. Before farms and stuff later on.
Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your enjoyment. I just figured if you were like, oh, I really need this for something right now.
Got ya. Nah, it's nothing like that. No, I'm good. Cool. Well, thank you, man. Nice. Appreciate you thinking of others.
Joe, that gold hat looks so cool on you with this texture pack that I'm using, or this resource pack. Because it looks like a crown. It looks so cool.
Oh, that sounds cool.
It like matches your fish face in a very satisfying way.
I endeavor to shine in all things I do. It's reflexive.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Anyway, gentlemen, I am off.
Thank you again for the raid, man.
No worries. We'll smell you again soon.
All right. I'll see you guys around.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Welcome all the raiders. Welcome all the raiders. Let me get my things up on the other screen, because my things ain't up on the other screen. So everyone needs an introduction quickly to what I'm doing today, and I realize that's important right now because of the elephant in the room. You know, like Jevin's house. It's a Minecraft base, and I'm trying to be funny, avoiding talking about this. It's my sphere of despawnification from somewhere inside. Ooh. Clearly, there's some unlit caves down here. It is my, as I said... Oh, hello, here you are. Oh, gosh, they're hitting me. Oh, my God, is there a little one? There's a little one! Dude, why are they hitting me so fast? Oh, this don't feel right. This is some dodgy connection stuff. Oh, there were a lot of hits going on then, weren't there? That didn't feel right at all. Yeah, we're doing caving, okay? So everything inside of this sphere... This is like a visual indicator for me for where we need to light spaces up. This feels like a Jevin needed to dig stuff room, and then he did not light it up. Okay, I'm going to take that, because we're also getting copper. Right, speaking of that, I want a little bit of this too. Rip it straight out the side of the mountain. Someone wanted diorite, I'm going to guess. Probably not Iscal. Or maybe it was Iscal. He just did it off camera. Ah, well, I'm inside a block. Right, up we go, down we go. So, we've got noises in the ear. Talbar's here for 37 months. EAS68 is here for 44. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the support. We've got the Grumpy Bunny for 2 months. And Mayschool, the legendary, bringing Evil X into his house with 108 months. This is the cave that we're going down next. Uh-huh. Bam. Oh, and repping the 252. 252. That's like an area code thing. I'm remembering like an Eminem song from a very, very long time ago before he was big and famous. And the area code was the 313. I feel like I might have heard the 252 in a rap song too. Anyway, Christ Night. Thingamabob MC, you've been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks in the chat. Really do appreciate that. And I will play the animation just for you. Wellesley PSV1. Thank you, my dude. For the old Prime subscription. Right. This is part of the objective. However, I have to make a confession, right? I really need the toilet. Before I started, I did not even think about going to the toilet, and I really need the toilet. And I was listening to Ren earlier talking about how Twitch have changed the ads, and it looks like he's figured out more about that than I was able to figure out. I've noticed they've changed the ad system. They've encouraged us to set up ads ourselves. So I tweaked it yesterday, so I believe they play every 15 minutes. But if I run an ad myself, it like cancels them out for a little bit into the future, according to what Ren was saying. So what he's going to do is have regular breaks where he runs those ads so that those don't display. And I thought that's actually a really good way to do it, because you can communicate with your audience. You can, you know, make sure people don't miss out on stuff. It's a really good way of doing it. So I'm going to go to the toilet, and I'm going to leave this up on the screen for a second. I'm still talking to you. Son of Hades, by the way, thank you for the Prime subscription. Appreciate you, my dude. Yeah, I'd love it if you took the time to go check out my music while this ad played, right? Like, I'll talk about the music more when I get back. But I made an album last year. You can find it on all these streaming platforms. Soulside Eclipse. Go give it a listen or something. I'd immensely appreciate it. But I am now going to go to the loo, run an ad, and then I'll be back in like a minute or so. I have a feeling that I'm going to need to go to the toilet again before long. Sometimes I feel like my body just decides, right, all of that water, it needs to come out now, because I drink fluids throughout the day, you know. And then, I don't know, sometimes you just get that feeling. But anyway, now according to my Twitch ads panel, running that ad didn't cancel the next ad that runs, which is, I don't know. Like Ren mentioned it earlier, and I thought they said something about it when I read things about it, how running your own ad cancels the ads that people see when they tune in. So Twitch are really bad at communicating their changes. Like, they just appear and that's it. Like, you got to figure out and then go find the press release or whatever. Like, you know, your Twitch rep doesn't tell you what's going on. Peeps are saying they didn't get an ad. You didn't get an ad. What if, I don't know, what if it, like, the thing... Oh, there's an issue with it. Okay. How does that work now? Some of you saying you did get an ad. Let's just run an experiment, because... Oh, again, I think they've changed something. They've changed something in the system. This is really irritating, actually. Like, just having to figure out all this stuff. What the heck is it now, then? Okay, give me a second. There's stuff on my system. Okay, why is that not updated? Twitch, here we are. Okay, I'm gonna press it again. You might get an ad. Nope, you won't, because it doesn't work. Right, I can't be bothered to deal with that. That's really annoying. That was a wasted experiment. Mr. X Starry Sky, thank you so much for subscribing with the old Amazon Prime. I want to tell you all the story in a moment. First of all, though, I need to investigate where we are in the world, because I'm trying to find all the caves that haven't been lit up, and it's really awkward to do with like a camera account. Free cam. Okay, so that's water. This is one of the big problems, is like a lot of this stuff is water, but when you go around on free cam, you don't really know. Is that water? That looks like something that needs lighting up. I'm kind of sick of using free cam as well all the time. I think I might take a different approach to what we're doing next. I've got another idea on how we can just get copper and potentially light up a few more caves. Let's go up this way. Right, so I asked y'all to check out my music. If you did, greatly appreciate you doing that. It might not be a cup of tea, but thank you for at least trying. You know, I'm pushing it a lot lately because there's a whole bunch of new people tuning in to watch Hermitcraft at the beginning of the season, and I actually got my album recorded last year. But it's a big story for me because you get asked these questions in life of like, what's your bucket list? What do you want to do before you die? And for me, like, a lot of stuff is like, I don't know. but the one thing that would always pop into my mind is that dang album, because when I started doing YouTube, I was on a mission, right? The reason that I've been able to have success on YouTube, I think, is because before I arrived at YouTube, I had changed my mindset as a person. I was trying to do something with my life and have like a goal and a purpose. And that required having some discipline, a plan of action. And this stuff just translated over to making videos. So then, you know, when I started doing the video thing, I had success with it because I had the right mindset. I wasn't just doing it willy-nilly and not taking it seriously. I took it very seriously. I identified that this was a very unique situation, and something like this may only ever happen once, I guess, was my thinking, right? Here's how we're gonna roll, by the way. We're gonna like branch mine effectively and try and find that for one, and try and find more caves to light up. So I was creating an album. These are songs that I was expressing myself through. And it all got put on hold. I was teaching myself how to produce, record, and play guitar, and it all just got pushed to the side so that I could do this YouTube thing. It was an amazing opportunity. It was so much like fun. It was interesting. Like, why wouldn't I? But then over time, it sort of became this thing that haunted me a bit, that, you know, I had this finished album that I wanted to make. It was like a vision, and I put all the songs together, and it felt like it was actually never going to happen unless I did something about it. So, you know, eventually I did something about it. Hired a producer to help make all the songs, and now it exists, and I can share it with people, and you can hear what was stuck in my head for so long. And it's not, you know, it's not something, I don't want to use the word cheap, but that's just what comes to mind, but like, it's a real legit record. It, like, I got it sounding with the help of this producer. I mean, like, found the right person, because getting a record to sound the way you want in your head, like, that was scary. That was like, dang, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Is this person gonna understand? And I found someone who understood my music and gave it the aesthetic that I wanted and brought it all to life, which is just awesome. I love hearing your creative music story. Could listen to you talk about it like 100 times. It's really fascinating, says Everbear. And I was going to add this little caveat of, like, to those of you that have heard this before, I'm really sorry to go on about it again. I appreciate you saying that. Because I could talk about it forever. Creativity is, like, the thing for me. I don't know, just, I always seem to just lose myself in creativity, and therefore wish to pursue it, you know, where I can. So this space is a space to be creative. Now Terry asks, what's the genre? It's symphonic black metal, which is a niche on a niche, let's say. And if it sounds frightening and loud and not your cup of tea, I'll tell you, it's not all full on heavy metal, all guns blazing. There's some of that, but there's a lot of melodic stuff in my music. Like the symphony and the melody was a strong part of it too. And the opening songs are actually like the lightest on the record. So just give it a try and see if you get along with it. I mean, the opening songs are not like dark. Well, the second one gets a little dark, but like the opening song is really quite like bright and welcoming. I like loud. I might check it out then for Sleepiest Keegan. And for those of you that are into metal, it's got blast beats. It's got raging guitar riffs. All of that stuff's in there too. It's just, you know, there's parts of it that are nice and friendly as well. Hopefully I've sold some of you on it. Do you have tabs to the guitar riff? I have tabs of everything because I composed it all, right? I composed it all. And therefore I have tabs of everything. I feel very, like, unsure if I want to release any of that stuff, though. Like, because that's, like, the blueprint, the architecture of my music. But if I record a guitar cover of one of the songs which I'm planning on doing... Why do I not have my shovel with me? Oh, that's convenient. Then you'll get the guitar tab through that. I think that'll be a good way to do it. You can see me playing it. You can see what the guitar tab is. Yada, yada, yada. Hey, Ian Rick, 2002. Thank you for 10 months of support. Joel Duggan, thank you for the raid, my dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you bringing your peeps along. I think he raided me the other day and I missed it. I kind of like noticed after everything was done. I apologize for that. I think what I might start doing here is just get a bit of a, what do we call it? Like an instant mine area where you just sort of carve out this 2-tool space and join all the blocks. Also, what like Y level are we at? 24? Is that a good space to get copper? I think between 0 and 64, the middle is like the best spot for copper, which would be about 32. So this wouldn't be too bad, but you can see the strategy here, right? Also, where's our like red thing coming up? Oh, I need to get it in my inventory. Why do I keep forgetting? A Dead Girl 13, thank you for 11 months. And Saint Knave, thank you for the 4 months. Peeps, if you're enjoying the stream today, be sure to hit the follow button over here on the twitch.tv/Xisuma. And Saint Knave coming in with gifted subs. Oh, thank you so much. So generous of you to support our community that way. Jay Sarah, Wild Tinkerbell, Amsderos, It's the Phoenix, Dutch Deity, you've been gifted a sub. Be sure to say thanks in the chat. We appreciate that immensely. What am I oh my goodness me! It doesn't stop there. Queen Shazzy coming in with them as well. Gallus Dalla, Stormy Laura, repping the 252, Andromedea, Ornita, Lane M, Nicolate Corner, Empcat Lagula, Big Gal 1978, Dog Breath, y'all been gifted subs. If you heard your name read out loud in the chat, be sure to say thanks right there. Do I have to play the animation again? I think I do. I think I do. Right, music says help. I'm stuck in an ad loop. This is the 3rd set of ads. I'm on number 7 now. I don't know what Twitch is doing with all this ad stuff, but it is frustrating, I'll tell you that. Like, the communication is unclear, and some of y'all expressing some bad experiences. It's generally another sub-bomb coming in. Moonairy, it's Chemical83. Hello, the Recon, the 10,000th man. I read all the zeros. AIG Giero, thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, say thanks in the chat. You've been gifted a sub. Incredible. I appreciate the support as always, peeps. It's immense. Thank you so much for supporting the Hermitcraft community. Right, now what I will take, thank you very much, is this. Anonymous gifting a sub to Mooski7. Thank you for gifting that sub, my dude. Again, another one. Love the poetry. Mandatory joke from me. I've always got to say that one right. G Dizzle78, thank you for 3 months. Sorry, 31 months. Dang. Dang, that's some numbers right there. That's some time. Okay, let's go to this side and just go in this direction now. I'm kind of hoping we'd hit a cave. Like that. I got a feeling, actually, that cave system right there, I've got a feeling there's some spots here I didn't really hit up very well, so let's go investigate. This doesn't look good. Oh my god. This one's right under my nose and I've missed it. Yeesh. Literal yeesh. Okay, and... Oh, no. Or maybe. Okay. That looked like... Oh my god, look, no. I haven't lit this up at all. How have I done such a bad job of the area right next to where I am? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Mooski, love to see you saying thanks in chat. That's awesome. Always like to see that. I was watching a video of yours while I waited for the ads. Came back 4 minutes later, they're still going lol. It's ridiculous. 4 minutes and they're still playing ads. What are Twitch up to, man? What are Twitch up to? Like, well, we know what they're up to. They're changing up their business model, obviously, but some of these stories about how long the ads are playing for are just absurd. Money is so funny. Yeah, I mean, money, they say money makes the world go around, right? Like, somewhere there's bills to be paid, but, like, we want the experience to be decent, not this over-the-topness. Anyway, I can see when the next ads come in, but there is a snooze button here. What does that do? Okay, ads are snoozed for 5 minutes, but like, it doesn't actually, there were no ads playing, so like, oh god, I don't know. Hey, I pressed the button, I learned something. So if I want to snooze the ads, I've probably got to do them before they actually play. Interesting. Hildwin, thank you so much for your Prime subscription, my dude. Kind of you to do that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And we got Not Exactly Hip here with a donation. Really enjoying your series so far this season. Thank you, my dude. Glad you're enjoying it. I've been loving it. I've been really like present. That's the word I like. Like I'm just not like watching other stuff or listening to music. I'm just like on Hermitcraft and like watching someone else's video or stream, and it's been so nice. I really feel just far more connected. All that's going on. It's been season 10 out of 10. That is the name that MaceScore has given us, and I want it to become like Hermitcraft meta. You know, I want it to spread. Make it happen, peeps. You know, season 10 out of 10. Let's roll with it. Are they snooze for people just opening the stream? I don't know. Like, I mentioned it earlier. Twitch don't communicate the changes that they make to us. So you tend to just find this stuff out. And it's a bit more word of mouthy, you know. Someone who also streams tells you this thing's going on, and someone else says, nah, it's not like that, it's this way. Ah, I was here earlier. Yes. Okay, I did a lot of work on this space, and it led me to this spot. We're going to get a lot of mobs coming from here because we're like at the edge of a lot of lit up space. So they're gonna like follow me over here. So I better be quick to do the off. Down here was a space I was yet to get to. And it turns out there was not much more to do there. Dang. I have 0 ads playing for the last half hour or more, says Dark Cluster. Doesn't 10 out of 10 imply it's the last one? Not if you think of it as a rating, but yeah, there is that. Like, it's not the last season, I hope. You know, all good things come to an end, right? One day, and honestly, like, this is kind of crazy because I was here at the very beginning, and it just seems mad that this thing's gone on for 10 seasons. But all good things come to an end, one way or another. One day, you know, the Hermitcraft thing will be over, and it just makes me want to enjoy it even more while it's here. Does X have a favourite song, band, artist? My favourite band is Dimmu from Norway. They will for always enthrall my soul when I listen to their music. I just find them immensely invigorating. Their music was the music that like blew my little teenage mind apart. Before I listened to them, I didn't know music could be like that. It really kind of like blew things open, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't know music could go to places like this. This is insane. I also love Metallica and Rollins bands, Devin Townsend, Arcturus. There's a whole bunch I like. I always feel bad listing them because it's like there's so many more I could put on that list. There's just some that come to mind, you know. Why am I lighting up caves? To stop mob spawning in them. What's my favourite song from Dimmu? The Insight and the Catharsis. I was obsessed with those lyrics when I was a young'un. I thought they were so deep and profound. And I still do, but I find, because I'm not a very words person, it's more like however I'm feeling in a particular moment. If I like read a poem or read some lyrics, it's like your current mental state sort of like relates to what the words are. So I imagine if I listen to it again now with the lyrics in front of me, I would probably feel quite differently about what I think they mean, as opposed to when I was younger. I always find things like that interesting. Stuff can change over time, and you know, not a lot of our experiential reality is a set in stone thing. Partial761, thank you ever so much for subscribing to the channel. Hope you're entertained and having a good time as we just hang out doing some caving. We'll put a torch here too, even though it's clearly lit up. I'm going to put one in there. Dang, right, where to next? So this is the way back up to the top area. X, would you rather listen to a guitarist who is technically perfect, i.e. John Petrucci from Dream Theater, or listen to a guitarist who just feels it and plays for fun, like a Tom Morello? Probably go more with the feeling thing than the precision thing. Like, I think there's all these different elements that can interact that make music good. It doesn't always have to be one thing or the other. Like, sometimes precision really suits a song. So a lot of these things are a little more individual, you know, based on whatever it is you're currently looking at. So like when I listen to Dream Theater, I'm listening to different vibes and feelings and sounds than I am, you know, a Rage Against the Machine. And, you know, they kind of have their time and place based on your mood, right? So you can enjoy all of it. It doesn't have to be one way or another. I have remembered my way to more caves that need lighting up, and they got copper in. We're back on track. Xisuma's back, everyone. Not that I went anywhere. I just felt like we hadn't been productive for a minute. Aren't dripstones really cool? They're like little climbing ladders. Whew. Ow! Stop butt kicking. I got double whammied there. Yeesh. Kill that guy. Oh, is there someone over there? Oh my god. This is what happens now. You reach that stage where you've done so much caving that you go to a fresh area and all the butt kickers are there. Right. Oh my god. Stop with the butt kicking. It's time for us to collect. I must say, inventory management is still a little infuriating. Like, you're just constantly, like, there's so much copper that drops here. You're just constantly opening your inventory to get a crafting bench. I think it'd be fine if we had the 3x3 here. Right, we've got more noises in the ear. Neris Crimson, thank you for subscribing. I am cool80, thank you for 5 months. I love the content. Your base this season has been super cool to see. Thank you, my dude, thank you. I was thinking about the pacing of the base the other day and just like wanting to be able to keep it interesting as the season goes by, which might be tricky. And I've kind of got this feeling like, you know, I might try and drift out a little bit and do more individualized projects and put them spread out than opposed to do everything inside of my base. And then that way I feel like we'll put more builds like on the surface that people can see. And yeah, and I was just thinking about the pacing of that, because as a viewer you get kind of like invested, and as the player you get invested in your base, right? But like sometimes you can get a bit of fatigue if you're always in the same thing and it's not changing much. So when you start to do those big projects, like your base can become a little stagnant for a while when not much changes with it. Now, are you with me, or am I absolutely overthinking everything, which is something I do? Too bad you don't have Silk Touch to get the copper blocks and fortune them later. I actually do have Silk Touch on me. I've got both Silk Touch and fortune. My issue with Silk Touch in the ores is that you then just break them down again later anyway, so it's like... just feels a bit repetitive. Oh my god, Psych! Wait, come back here. So I can... Oh, you died, you silly creeper. You're not a creeper, you're a splatter. That's what you are. Oh my god, so many places to go caving and light up at the moment. It's redonkulous. Oh, they're dropping on me! Come on, there we go. Woo! We found the big caves today. I'm really glad we found this, because this is what I was doing earlier. This is making like really good... Oh! Really good progress for our projects, like getting all this stuff lit up. Ooh. Have I been here before? Now, when you find a bit like this, you can never quite trust that when you were here last, you weren't just like trying to pinch a few resources, or you're actually trying to light up every cave. You know, I don't know. Flip Sunep Tune. Thank you for your prime, my dude. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for using that on me. Glad we didn't panic. Yeah, no panics there. No panics at all. No panicking whatsoever. No, 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 no. What do you think of the Hermitcraft After Dark comments that have been this season? Ooh, I don't know what that is. The After Dark comments? I feel like there's a ledge up there that I need to go. Oh, and there's copper, so I've got a reason to go. I've got a reason to go. Okay. Oh, there's like a ledge over there that we're going to have to get to. There's copper up here. And then when we come back... Oh, here we go. Okay, let's turn around. So, this is what happens to me when I cave. You, like, keep trying to light up that next bit, and then you find something else, and then before you know it, you've lost track of where you've been. So, like, there's copper here, there's stuff over there. Let's get it now, before we forget about it, is what I'm thinking. We got Isifer170 subscribing. Thank you, Isifer, for supporting the channel. I hope you are thoroughly entertained today. On a Sunday evening. This Sunday, yesterday felt like Sunday to me. All day long it felt like Sunday. I don't know what that is. I think my brain was just out by one day. Are you talking on Joe Doc argument on not being invited? I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Also, still don't know what After Dark is. By After Dark, I think some people are referring to the PG-13 uncensored streams. I think I saw a Reddit post maybe on Twitter. I don't know what that is. I know there's been, you know, some more mature jokes going around this season, and honestly, I'm all for it. Like, I think there is a spirit to telling jokes, and, you know, like adult jokes for adults. They're fine. I think there's a spirit to these things, and the Hermits have got, in my opinion, the right kind of attitude, you know. And so I don't mind it at all. Like, it doesn't bother me. I think it's like about how you do it, and I think at least the stuff that I've heard, it's been done. You know, it is jokes, but I think it's done in the right kind of way. Right, up here we go. So over to that side next. Doing all these... Oh, there might not actually be anything there. But we've got to do all these awkward spots, right? It does kind of look like there's something there. I can hear something over here, so we'll peer around the corner. And I expect to find some areas that ain't been lit up. Oh yeah, this was a good idea. Kind of looks like, I think I'm just gonna put a torch there. I think we got that. Although if it does go a little further. Oh, it does. Look at this. Huh. Oh, and then that's it. Right. Did I hear a drowned? Yeah, you might have, because there's lots of waterlogged caves about all the time, isn't there? Hermitcraft After Dark is known as Skiz Tango Impulses Friday Night Late Stream. They make a lot of adult jokes than usual there. Yeah, I think it has its place, you know. That's fine. I'm a big fan of, like, people being informed and giving them, you know, the sort of agency to use their own mind and come to their own conclusions and stuff. Like, I think information is a powerful thing, and giving people, you know, the respect to understand those things themselves is like the way to go. So if they're doing a stream, they're labeling it After Dark, they're, you know, doing something a little different with the content, that's all good, because you're like informing, you know, and you're making it clear to some extent. So I've always looked at information that sort of way. It feels like you shouldn't tell people what the answer is. You should give them the tools to, or at least the information to figure it out, and hopefully some good reasoning along the way, you know. That's why I wouldn't be into, like, not really into telling other people what they can and can't say, because, you know, oh, I know this about it or whatever. It's more like everyone should know where all the pieces are on the chessboard and come to their own conclusion. Like, don't hide pieces on the chessboard. All right, I don't know where you're hiding them. You got a queen up your sleeve. What are you doing? That's not fair. Right, back down to the big one. Thing is, with the jokes, the adults will get it and the kids don't, so I don't see the harm personally, says Queen Shazzy. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I think with the hermits, I just have an inherent trust that they'll be able to tell them the right way. I think there are crude jokes that can be done in a way where that balance isn't struck, but considering what this group is and the people I know within it, like, yeah, I'm just naturally assuming they're hitting that kind of vibe, you know. I do appreciate trying to keep, especially YouTube kid friendly, but not kid targeted, so children have more calm, entertaining videos to watch. Yeah, it's not also, I don't think it's like entirely intentional. I think just as people, we have a little bit of commonality that's kind of our level, right? Like, if you go back and watch my old content where, you know, I wouldn't, like, when you're hanging out right now, you're hanging out with Xisuma in 2024, and I'm, you know, I've been on the planet for this many years, and I've got these ideas in my head. You know, over time you evolve as a person, you learn new things, and so when you go back and watch, like, old me in my videos, it's not the same person in a way. Like, I didn't have access to the same sorts of ideas, and I'd like to think that I've gotten a bit smarter with time and a bit more mature and whatnot. Point being, if you go back and check out the old stuff, like, it wasn't like I was swearing all the time, and, you know, the inherent vibe, the sort of level of energy, or whatever you want to describe it as, was kind of similar to, like, how it is now, right? So, did you start your channel being PG from the beginning, X, as Maxilicious? See, here's the thing. This is what I'm trying to get at, right? Like, I never made a conscious decision to do that. I did make a conscious decision before my YouTube channel to try and swear less, because I used to have a filthy mouth and just swear a lot, and it started to feel a little bit pointless to me. It was like I'm not actually, like, expressing myself. Like, when you know, you emphasize what you want to say by saying fudge or whatever, like, you're not actually getting to the core of what you're trying to say. You're just sort of expressing an enthusiasm using a swear word. And I just decided to, like, try and change my language and stuff. And this was before doing YouTube videos. So when I came to do YouTube videos, I was already, like, just not really using that kind of language, right? But I wouldn't have ever thought about this stuff on this level. It was just what I was doing. It's kind of the point. So I didn't start my channel and go, you know, all right, PG content or whatever. It was just, no, I was just doing my thing and being me. And I think that was the same for a lot of others in the Hermitcraft group too. You just came here and you were just being yourself. Right? And myself is, you know, I don't need to effing Jeff or, I don't know, tell dirty jokes or whatever. Like, I've just got my own kind of energy bandwidth, and like there seems to be a similar kind of like energy bandwidth among the Hermitcraft group, right? That's what I've been trying to get at. So it's not so much like a consciously engineered thing. We're going to be family friendly. It's just, it just happened to align. It just kind of is that way. This is just the sort of people we are. This is just the sort of content we make. Like-minded people coming together, doing similar things. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it that way. Like, wouldn't you be really surprised if we invited someone to join the group and they were like, I don't know, filthy-mouthed, and their content was about, I don't know, jeering people and whatever? Like, it doesn't suit our vibe. It's not what we're about. What is the red zone, says the gamer guy? Great question. The red zone is my visual indicator for knowing how far I need to light up these caves. This is just a tool for something. Now, I played Minecraft when you never had access to this stuff. Are we still... Okay, we're still in the light it up area, and we're kind of going all over the place, and I feel like I passed some copper back here, maybe, or maybe the copper was down below. Either way, this is exactly where we need to be right now. So yeah, we'll get on this. We'll get lighting stuff up again. The inventory is always filling up with junk. Can't... because it's early game, you kind of want to hold on to a few things because you think you might need them here and there, you know? The mod is called Mini HUD, dat Proline. Mini HUD, it's a cool technical one. Yeah, and on using these mods, I think the thing is, for me, it's just that when you've played this game for so long, you still love going out and caving, but the guesswork of doing, you know, lighting up a perimeter naturally is just like, it's no longer gratifying. The first time you did it, it was like kind of really gratifying to put all this time and effort into figuring out where all those little caves are and lighting them up and watching your rates go up. But then, you know, you've been playing the game for 10 years. You just want to cave, have a bit of fun, and get that job done. And so it's a nice way to just kind of cruise through that that particular aspect of the game. Get a torch over here. So X is doing a perimeter this season, going to compete with Doc. I did a perimeter last season as well. Like, I probably did one in season 7. It's like, if you have a mob farm, you also want to light up a perimeter. This is, you know, an age-old concept for Minecraft. So last season... Dang it, we're getting a bit hairy here, aren't we? A bit hairy-larry. Alright, see you later. So last season in my base, we had a perimeter that served several farms, a slime farm and a glow ink farm and an ink farm, and like a whole bunch of things sort of wrapped up in the fact that we had a perimeter. This season it's going to be a general purpose mob farm and a slime farm to begin with. And then as time goes on, maybe some other things too. This is just the more standard type of perimeter. Yeah, the perimeter here is based on where I'm going to stand in the overworld, because that's the distance at which mobs will spawn is like based on player location. So I've got a rough idea of, you know, the area that I'm going to be AFKing in, and this is me going around and lighting everything up, you know. And when we come back to our slime farm, we're fingers crossed we're going to get a bunch of spawns there again. But right now we're putting in the hard work, lighting everything up. Do you like noodles, X? I love them, says Warolly. I do. I had noodles today, actually. That's why I read your message. I had some spicy noodles today. You know, noodles are carbs, right? And they're not exactly like the best choice, but dang, I really do love them. Don't have them every day, but had some today. I love having a good stir fry, right? Had a few of those recently. Have you heard of Ni Obliviscaris? They're an Australian extreme prog metal band. Since you like Dimmu Borgir and Devin Townsend, you might like them. I'll check them out. There's one of the Dimmu Borgir guitarists from my favourite records was Australian, I think, and was part of a few Australian symphonic black metal bands down there. And I listened to their records and enjoyed that whole process. Let me grab a notepad for some after stream investigation. I'll check them out. I finished listening to your album. I really like it. My favourite song is probably The Elemental Forge. Probably my favourite song too, man. That one was a real buzz. Like when I got that one finished, I think that was one of the songs that kind of led to everything else. You know, you get that one rolling and it's like, dang, we got something here. Let's roll with it. Okay, once again, we need that. We need this. Let's craft up the copper blocks. I'm going to leave this stuff here for a second. Not getting as much of this as quick as I was earlier, it feels like. That's for sure. Right. Actually going to need some more torches, like, soonish. We're tearing through them. So I'm hoping this thing kind of dead ends soon, because, well, we can see some grass. It probably will. Just going to pinch what we got here and then turn around is the idea. Make coal blocks, perhaps. If we need to compact some more space, it's an option, isn't it? Oh, does this one go off in this direction? Are we outside? I think we might be outside the area, you know. Oh, no! Just as I need confirmation, there it is. Oh, this is definitely worth lighting up. Very good, very good. Pick up my stuff. On the way back, we will. Wait, I saw something on the Imp and Skiz podcast about it. You might have seen me on the Imp and Skiz podcast. They got an amazing podcast. Highly recommended. Really love what they're doing. Just bring in some... Oh, what's going on here? Why can't I... Oh my god. I don't think that's ever happened to me before, where the gravel is on all sides and you're just like, you can't actually just walk out of the block. Because that's what my instinct was to do. It's like, walk out of there, X, but no. Not here. Why have I still not put a shovel? I guess when you go caving, the shovel isn't quite as important. Yeah, there we go. We'll leave one behind. Where did the decision of banning sand and duping come from? Group conversation. We've had a no duping rule for a long time on the server. And Doc chose to push that boundary, and we had a chat about it and agreed no. The only exception that we have, if I can get the words out, you know, is TNT duping. TNT duping, it's kind of one of those things where we all know it's cheaty, but like it brings something to the game that you really can't do without. The way you can automatically blow up TNT, and I really think Mojang should address it, and I think at one point or another they've said they're going to address it at some point. My proposal has always been, let's get another block like the dispenser that you feed gunpowder and it can just create explosions from that gunpowder you fed it, right? I don't know what the ups and downsides of that are. I don't know if it should be a movable block, but like, it seems like a good place to start brainstorming from at least. And I would propose it as a potential solution. I agree with your statement on the Imp and Skiz podcast. Been listening since episode 1 and look forward to every Friday. Your interview with them was fantastic, says Bald Bova. There you go. Y'all got a reason, if you haven't checked out the Imp and Skiz podcast, to go do so, you know. Got some recommendations in chat right here. As someone who has like invested a lot of time in the sort of self-help personal growth lane of podcasts, like it really strikes a nerve with me. They hit on all those fantastic topics that are really good to just hear as a human being again and again, to like You know, if you haven't heard it before, it's great stuff to hear. If you have, it's like nice to be reminded of it and hear someone else's like take on, you know, whatever the topic is. It's good to remind yourself of these things as a human, because we have some like lazy impulses and tendencies as humans, right? Like sometimes you want to take a shortcut, and it sometimes means you don't do the right thing. And so I really think it's good to engage with content that reminds you of what the right thing is, like on a regular basis. Ooh! Hello. Oh, and that. I like this. I'll take that. Oh, there's a bunch here. Oh, well, now's a good time to collect. Oh my god, where are we going? We're going deep in the water here. Woo! Glow squids. They're alright. Glow squids are alright. People moaning about glow squids. Not everything they add in this game has to be killer, you know? Sometimes it can just be alright. Right, I'm trying to just, like, get our bearings here. We got all of our bits and bobs. Where do we want to go next? Because we are right... I think we'll follow the border and go around the edge of it. This will be treacherous, though, because this is where you get a lot of, like, mobs. You know, a lot of the inside to the right of me is lit up, so you get a lot of mobs over in these spaces. And I think I'm just going to, like, charge through this a little quicker. Ah! Yeah! Ah! I'm literally making that noise out of fun now. That was once a genuine reaction, and now it's just something I do for fun. But it's only when I see a creeper, man. More glow squiddies! Oh, I've got to go wreck them, haven't I? Look, is my inventory full up again? I thought it was full up. I'm still okay. Right. Right, here we go. Like, when mobs walk on the dripstone, they get stuck. It's hilarious. Oh, God, I can't seem to place a torch. Right. More y'all. You just wrecked yourself. He should have checked himself before he wrecked himself. Being out of water is bad for your health. If you're one of them. They get all the droppies. What are we up to? 25. Dang. I'll take it. I'll take it. Noise in the air. SDM123. Yeah, subscribing. Thank you, SDM. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Glowing inspired a whole new building style, cyberpunk, and I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, they did. Putting the text on signs is really, really helpful for that aesthetic. Yes, yes. A insightful observation. I agree. I imagine Impulse will be doing a lot of that this season with Cyberpunk City, right? And we've got another one. Oh, here we go. Gom Dokuma. Take a second, and you can say it better. You sound like you even know what you're reading sometimes. Thank you so much. Apologies if I butchered the name, but I tried my best. X, what do you think about the glow ink farm concept from Cub and Efo? Oh, please enlighten me. Please enlighten me. I'm always into farming concepts. Oh, wait. No, I watched a bit of an episode of that, I think. What are they doing? They're putting a guardian in a lake? Ah! I think that's what they're doing. Oh my god, they're coming from all angles! We need to retreat! Actually, I need to put... Oh my god, why have I got no blocks here in my hotbar? That's just a bad move. That's just a bad move, homie. Dude, who's shooting? You shooting? Don't get in the way! Ugh. I swear these mobs move a bit funky on this server, like. Yeah, in one of the, like, I've done a lot of different mob farms over time. And sometimes some ideas are like stuff you've done before. Because in one of the seasons, I remember building like a box of water with inks in them. Inks? What am I talking about? Squid? And then, I think it might have been season 6. And then what we did is we put guardians in there, and there was like a rail thing below it, and it went round and like picked it all up. Ah, you see, this is why we follow the curve, because it takes us to these big old areas that we need to light up. Yeah, I like, they put a guardian in a lake, I'm aware of that concept now that you bring it back to me. Snails30, thank you for the Prime. Adsovic, thank you for the Prime. Rima Giffers with the Prime. Hunt 5 Rocks, guess what? With the Prime. And Seal Flipper is here, just regular old subscription. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for using those Primes on me. Thank you for subscribing, Seal Flipper. Y'all let me do what I do here, and I'm eternally grateful. Okay. Yeah, another old farming concept of mine that I really enjoyed was the Chunk of Death from Season 6. That was cool. What we did was we found like a slime chunk with cave spider spawners in it, and then there was some other property as well it had, and it meant that we like squoze a whole bunch of farms into one, and it was super cool. And then I seem to recall, I think again Season 6, I seem to recall some prankage happening there when I was AFK. Involving some other hermits. It's very, very vague now. We spent many years on the server doing all sorts of things. Let's go ahead and craft up. I really need to keep like a stack of blocks on my hotbar. That's one thing that is important. Yeah. Squoze. Squoze is a Carl Pilkington word that I absolutely adore. He gave my head a good squoze, or something like that, he says. I can't do the accent. The Mancunian. I don't think it doesn't even sound that Mancunian, but yeah, squoze. Just making up a word. Love it. Hey, it's the legendary TR7ZW here. For 15 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Immensely appreciated all the work you've done with the item swapper mod. And the new things that are coming for it too. Exciting. I've been just so invested in doing this Hermitcraft stuff lately. I haven't had time again. But at some point I'll get round to checking it out. Do what thou will, says Carl Pilkington is their spirit animal. Dang. I love Carl Pilkington too. I think he's like a person with really interesting ideas and insights and ways of thinking and seeing about the world, but brilliantly expresses it in the worst way possible most of the time. Acrylic Calorix, thank you ever so much for the cheers and the biddies, saying cheers to squozing. Cheers to squozing. Thank you so much for sending some biddies my way. Did you skip the gold because you have so much of it? Kind of just inventory management. Like, even my little shulker box. Like, why didn't I bring 3 shulker boxes? I don't know. But I'm just kind of sick of, yeah, dealing with that stuff over and over again. Pongu 1N. Thank you ever so much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you, beeps. So much generosity today. Let's see. I feel like I need to go across here. Oh! Okay, that did scare the actual bejesus out of me. Let's get some blocks here for bridging and stuff, right? Why not bring 20 boxes? I don't know. I just had 2. I can even craft more on the go. It doesn't make any sense. It's really not logical. I can literally craft more right now. I think maybe it's just a case of like, in a ways, it's more clutter. There's just, again, you've just got more stuff all the time. But check it out. Like, I'm very... By the way, if you're looking at my ender chest and you're like, this is voodoo magic, what are you doing, X? Then stay tuned. For tomorrow, I will reveal how this magic is done. Well, you already know that's done by sticks, so that's not very impressive. But no, I've upgraded and reorganized the ender chest aesthetic. This is now done with 2 things. A mod from Iscout85 called Shulker Plus, and a resource pack that we have on the server to create these custom textures. Like, I like the flat images on the box, and so we've got like the stonecutter in here. We've even got one that's animated. Last season, to do this, it was such an effort. It was like so involved, and like you had several resource packs overlapping with multiples of mods with different settings, and like sometimes it would just break and I would spend a bit of time figuring out how to get it to run again. Not this season. Now it's slick. Now it's simple. I love it. By the way, Volvic85, thank you so much for the Prime. And while we are safe in here, I think it's a good time for me to do this. Now, I know it's not been long since I last nipped to the loo, but I will jog your memory. I did say this. I did say that I had a feeling I'd need to go again. So, I'm pretty sure the ads aren't going to work, but I'm going to try them, and I'm going to be gone real quick, and then I'll be right back. Let's see what happens when I press the ad button. It works this time. Okay, that's interesting. Good news, everyone. Good news. I'm back. Right. Some of you are saying you don't have ads. Some of you are saying you do. I saw my Stream Deck confirm that it did an ad thing. So, yeah. It's... Some of you got ads, some of you haven't. It's not clear what's going on with all of this, really. Like, how long y'all are getting ads for. It's different from what it's telling me on my stream. It's just all a bit... Like, I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I think more experimentation and research is required. Butt kicker, go away, please. Oh my... See those little sniper shots they do? Dinnerbone made those changes. Silhouette, thank you ever so much for 2 months. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. They're just... Skeletons are so brutal. They're like little sniper butt kickers. Oh, screen change. My bad, my bad. Thank you for reminding me, chat. Thank you for reminding me. Not much has transpired. I went out of the little hole we were in and, you know, butt kickers happened, basically. That was about it. I think what we're going to do now is safely make a... Oh, yeah, we want to... butt kicker, please! Stop sniping! This guy is like Mr. 360 no-scope. I mean, they could be falling down on fire, a creeper blowing up next to them, and, you know, their arrows will just bend round a corner and get you. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Lots of copy. Yes, please. Yes, please. It is a little bit, like, funky to try and see what the block textures are when that stuff travels across. Okay, so over there doesn't need lighting up, but this side does. I think we'll head down here quickly. Like, this is sort of close. Yep, this is why I came down here. Ah, it leads into another unlit area. We are going to be down here for a lifetime, the amount of stuff we're discovering. Does this go, like, round to the side? I don't think it does. Okay, I spotted that there. That's good. Is that creeper, what's his name, zombie, going to get me? He's stuck on the dripstone. Thank goodness. Leave me be, buddy. Leave me be for once. Ooh! Oh, a little bit of granite! Is it going to be a vein? I thought I found a vein earlier today. I was so excited. It was like the world's biggest copper natural thing. Oh, that's the wrong way around. But it just weren't part of a vein, unfortunately. Alright, so remember what I said about, like, having too many shulker boxes? It's like some stuff can go into here, and then it means you got to open this one and filter it in, because I want to be, like, super clean and organized, and then you just end up with, like, a load of boxes full of random items, and then they need sort of sorting. Okay. Now I've put away, like, a useful stack of cobble. Let's finish mining this so we can craft it. Oh, and is it a copper vein? Like, there is granite there. There is granite here. I don't think it is. Reason being, I think it's at the wrong height in the world. Oh, although there's stone here. Maybe I'm not as low down as I thought we were. Okay, if we don't see any more copper after I've done a little 360 here, yeah, I'm calling it. It's not one. It's not one, unfortunately, peeps. I don't think it is. Right, how are we doing on the overall copper supply? Damn, looking good, looking good. Getting there steady, aren't we? Dear Zoomer, here's some cool thing my granddad's cousin is Phil OK Singer in the Human League. I feel like I misread that. I don't know what that is. Or who that is, should I say. Alright, let's light up the stuff. Oh, I thought this was a big menacing cave system. No, it's just a little something, isn't it? Okay, we're back on track then. Go on then, we'll take the gold since we're doing that now. Rightio. Plans to make a copper farm? Of course, I have the copper permit. And I have 2 visitors. Dude, that creeper. Help me out, help me out! Bam, love it. Whew. Now, a shield and mending on is very OP. You absorb all that damage, and then the XP starts repairing it, you know? It's OP if you ask me. Copper in the end again. That's the thing. I kind of want to, like, not, but I don't have the savvy to engineer, like, a proper copper farm. That level of technicality, I think, requires reading a little bit of code and stuff. So I don't want to go build the same farm again. But initially, that's what I was going to do. I was like, well, I know how to do all the copper stuff. Let's go build the same farm again. And then I was like, but that's just going to be the same as last season. And I really enjoy doing things a little different here and there. So I've got some other ideas on how it might pan out, but the trick is just not to rush into anything, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know how it's all going to pan out. But I'm slowly accumulating some ideas and such. Right. Oh, another copper vein, right as I was about to slow down a little bit. Man, these dripstone formations are insane. Huge. The zombie spawner to convert farm. That doesn't yield copper, if I'm not mistaken. That's not a way to make a copper farm. I haven't been over here and lit this up. Again, I've gotten sort of like partially distracted. There was some copper I was going to go back to. Now I'm over here all of a sudden. This is typical. Very typical. And these bits are fiddly. I'll probably, if ever I like really want to amp this thing up all the way, I'll probably end up coming back here and like, probably then with an elytra like I did last season, like scoot yourself up to those little ledges where there's like one spot where a mob can spawn. The Kraken Bubble, thank you ever so much for subscribing, my dude. Appreciate ya. Hope you're enjoying the stream and thank you for supporting me. Right, let's get another set of torches. Empire's guys brought back a really cool aging farm last season. Any plans to bring it back? Are you on about Pixel Riff's David? Because I've already got a different system that I'm using for aging. You know, I might do at some point. But I kind of like this other system that I've got at the moment. It's a non-redstone one, and it's pretty darn fast and a bit more compact and stuff. But, you know, David is amazing. I'm so glad that we had that built on like a season of Hermitcraft. Such a cool build. Right. Doing my best here, peeps. Look, this stuff is all over the place. And the coal we need for smelting. Look at my shield, you know, the mending on it, it's already up there, like, super OP, having a shield. Trying not to lose track. That's what I'm doing. Right, that big old cave area down there, I think we'll come back round to that at some point. This looks like another way to get to it. Let's use this water to swim up out of here. Up, up, up we go. We were here a moment ago. Hello! Buzz off, buddy. Buzz off. Oh. Yeah, you lot can get stuck on the dripstone. I'm fine with that. Right, we're going to come back round to that area in a bit. Got a noise in here. It's Colmisate, I'm going to say. Colmisate. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. How long do you think Hermitcraft will go on for? Hard to say, man. Like, you asked me that in Season 6, and, you know, it'd be like, oh, maybe a couple more years. It's crazy how long it's gone on for. All good things will come to an end, but... Ooh, some rarities here. We're still having fun. We're still going good. I think the success of Minecraft could certainly influence it at one point in a time or in another. Like, if Minecraft really went on a decline, I think that could be bad for Hermitcraft. But who knows, you know? Who knows what's in the future? Maybe some other game comes along that we all adore and play together. How long will this season be, says Patrick? Another 7 days. Oh, I just spilt it. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. It's not... Oh, dang it. No, I'm in hot water now, aren't I? Oh, I said how long it was going to last for. Why can't I keep my mouth shut? Oh, jeez. Please don't tell anyone, peeps. I've let the secret out. Oh, dear. Well, you know, you can get excited about Season 11, I guess. Season 11! Coming soon! Maybe. Maybe. Right. Once again, we have to do inventory management. And that's all I'm going to do. Actually, no, we get more of the copper and then we go. Because I'm feeling lazy. Right, that can go. Yeah, that'll do. And that will soon get them in our inventory again. Right, I feel like there was an area back round the corner that I was supposed to do, but then we came this way, and you know how it goes, right? Was it up there? No, I don't think it was. Actually, I think maybe we did sort of loop round and get all of this spot. So I guess now we'll try and gracefully light up a little bit more. You had a bad day, didn't you? Oh, I hear things dropping. Oh, they're all around here, look. Oh my god. So many butt kickers. It's annoying. I'll let them fight each other. Right, have we lit up this sort of spot here? Hard to tell. Nah, not down there we ain't. Ooh, there's quite a big bit here that we haven't done. We ran past all of this area earlier. I still know roughly where we are. We came from up there. My god, just... Why are there so many butt kickers? We know exactly why. It's because we're... Oh my god. You're more annoying because you stay in the same spot behind the dripstone. That's why it's annoying. Wrecked. Okay. I know where we are. Everything's under control, peeps. Don't worry. Every time we place a torch, we just make our slime farm better and better. Is what? I think of you. Bit rude, really. Oblivion Creator, thank you for the Prime. 2 months. 2 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is that the world border? No. That is our perimeter border. World border does not look like that. It does not look like that, my friend. Unless you got a resource pack to make it look like that. I'm going to come down into this area more. This is, I think this is, oh, I know exactly where we are. These are some of my tough patches where I've been mining. You are so annoying. It is unbelievable. Syntax error geek. Thank you so much for 7 months. They used to be a little more brutal though, because before mending, they would really hammer your armor, right? Oh my God! Stop! Just stop. Okay, I need to calm down again. Ooh, I need that. I need that. That is something I don't have in my ender chest. Oh, we got a noise in the air. Gun 301, bringing Evil X into the his house. Loving the start of Season 10. Feels like the increased social interactions are bringing so much more energy. Hope you are having fun. Hope you are having and keep having as much fun. And we were watching it. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. That's it. Just use the fortune pick again in case there's another one there you want to break. I needed to silk touch that. Oh my, what a donkey. What an absolute, I mean, what's wrong with donkeys, eh? I feel like I'm picking on donkeys now. They're not so bad, are they? We like donkeys. I just keep acting like one. Let's go into that water stream. Oh, here's where a butt kicker comes and ruins my day. Okay, what's going on up the top here? Hopefully we're just lighting up some stuff and being helpful. Go on then, let's come back down to this level. Oh, I could have done it. Oh yeah, I'll do that, I'll do that. Hey, I'll take that. Get rid of this. Did I get the ink? Yeah, I got the ink. Okie dokie, right. Oh, we got work to do still. Alright, we've still got work to do. You didn't get the head, someone said. Did I not actually get it? You're right. I did not actually get it. It's still right there. Ooh, I haven't been over that way. Oh, that's rares right there. Almost threw away some rares. Don't throw those away, X. Don't you need light level -0 now? Yep. That's why it's much easier to do this than it has been in the past. Right, I'm getting pulled away again. Feel like from the area that I should be in. And actually, I think this has already been lit up. Yeah, that was some area where I was mining tough earlier in the season. So we kind of came down into this space a little bit. And then we got this bit of border right here. Okay. Now I know what I'm working with. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave that alone since there's a bunch of lava there. I did see some copper, but I'm good, I'm good. Let's crack on with the lighting up stuff. Oh, and then a big area here. Oh my God, that's a whole new spot. That's a whole new spot to come back to, I think. Whole new spot right there. Right, this, oh my gosh, look at it. So much darkness up ahead. Yeah, I think we need to go back up that water bit, and then we'll be where we were trying to be. I think. Oh, I thought it was the other one for a second. Hey, why can't I go up any higher? Because there's blocks there, I see. Thought you were the other one, I did. I got all excited. I'm not even going to pick this up, am I? Why am I falling down? Jumped into the stream, man. X, what's your take on using FreeCam to do a job like this? I'm trying to use it as little as possible. It's really enjoyable when you're just doing stuff the normal way. The thing is, you know, a lot of us are like veteran Minecraft players. I was discussing this earlier. This was once like a really, dang it, a really interesting and gratifying thing to do. To like light up your caves and figure out like what's happening to the rates and all that kind of stuff. But then you do it season after season, world after world, and it loses its charm a little bit. And you start to use tools to help you, you know, camera accounts. And free cam has been just a little too accessible for my liking. I find myself peering around corners and just being a bit too cheaty with it. So I try and keep its use to a minimum. Right, and so it's really good to find areas like this where you just don't need to use it. Basically. Oh, yeah, okay, the inventory is in a bad spot again. I guess I've got to do my favorite ever activity. Right, let's start with that one. I think I'm just going to dump every... like I said before, you kind of want to filter through the old one first. Like, what's going to go in here? Some stuff will save you a few slots on the next one. Then we go to that one. I want those. I want those. I want that back. I want that on my hotbar. Okay, I think now's the time to probably get rid of the rest of our sticks. Chuck that into there. And we're looking good again. We're looking good again. I'm going to pinch that. Finish mining all of this. Gift of Colours says Impulse felt the same way, so he unbinded the key, so it takes a little longer. It's a smart way to do it. We are creatures of habit, you know. You got those reflexes. Press that button when you have that. You see, that's what I do it very reflexively. It's like, oh, I need to, what, you know, where do I go now? Bam, press free cam. Oh, I barely thought about that. Why am I pressing this again? If you make it harder, yeah, then you're more in control in a weird way. Right, I literally just had a temptation to press it again because I now want to go and look up above us a little bit just to make sure we didn't miss some big area behind us, which I'm pretty sure we did actually. I still feel like there was a big part of this network that we kind of missed, but we now know there's more stuff to do down below. We're going to pop down here. I need to find my way back to it. I think it was somewhere through the mine shaft. There was a big area. Hey X, do you find that having an audience helps with the discipline needed to not use free cam and other tools of that nature? Maybe it does. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I sort of feel, I don't know what, actually. I've not really thought about that a lot. Like, you pretty much seem like most of what I do anyway, right? So I haven't really thought about it too much in those terms. Okay. Oh, I did the wrong one, but that's fine because I need a bunch of redstone. Ah, these surfaces are awkward. Ender pearls might have been a really good shout for this whole thing we're doing as well. Yeah, because the generation now is so dramatic, you get all these little ledges everywhere, and they can just be really tricky to make sure you actually hit everything. I think I'm going to remove that water too, because it's probably... you know what, actually, we'll use it to get up and down. We'll use it to get up and down. I should really probably still collect gold. I don't have a gold farm. Probably not a bad idea to collect it, right? Right, let's get across this way. Oh my god, it goes right round the side of our perimeter here. It's crazy. We're going to have so many mobs coming for me real soon. Oh, look, there they are. Told ya. No! Wreck them lot, not me. Oh, I thought it was the other type again. Even though we're down at the deep slate level. Ugh, I didn't really want to fall over here. Oh, look at this. I guess it's a good thing that I did because some of that perimeter comes over this way too. Oh my god. This area is just chaos, isn't it? See, look, now we found another big area of the server that needs lighting up. It never ends, peeps. It never ends. But I have just spotted... Okay, there were diamonds there. And... Oh my god, stop falling off of stuff. I was holding down shift. That shouldn't have happened. Right, let's get around here. Put down a torch. Put a torch up there. Yeah, look, more ledges that we got to light up. A lot of work to be done. I feel like maybe it'd be smart to go back on myself and light up what's behind us, because we're getting pulled into like another area again. Should he use my thumb? Don't know what you mean by that. I love seeing people talk about free cam but dismiss the other mods that are being used, like the pink sphere. Well, it's not that they were dismissing it. We've talked about the pink sphere being here too, and I explained my reasoning for using it. Like, what about the zoom? Ah, you weren't mentioning the zoom until I mentioned it, you know. Blatantly ignoring that. Oh, there was already a torch sort of there. Dang it. Oh, this terrain is brutal for this stuff. We're going to be here for a while. It would appear. Where was the... Oh, the diamonds are over there. Okay. Just lost track of them for a second. Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be? Alright. Kind of looks like there's a bit of a cave up here, so we'll keep going. Oh, dang, there is. There's another little thing to get lost in. That looks like an amethyst geode right there. Interesting thing about an amethyst geode is you should probably put a torch or two inside of it, right? Usually they're... They actually got their own light sources, I guess. Oh, go on, let's go in and do this bit over here too. Right, we were in that area earlier. Oh, I'm hearing the little tingly noises from when I walk over them. Very cool, very cool. Alright, we need new blocks on the hotbar, I guess. I missed the geode before. That is entirely possible. Oh, there's copper up there. Not sure that I'm happy with this. Let's go up a little higher. What I need is some proper blocks to pillar up on. Ew! I'm looking for some of that. I say go on then. Let's grab it. Nice old mix of both. Why do I not use the light level overlay while doing this? Now that you only have to get it down to like, well, 1, right? It's just, you can spam torches and not worry about it too much, I guess, is sort of my thinking. Oh, there's loads of copper. I'm gonna have to get the copper. But to reach our goals, we need more copper. Also, I guess it's probably time for this again. A little bit of that. You need to find a copper vein. I'm yet to find one, man. I'm yet to find one. It's crazy. It's cray-cray. Okay. Use this to get across. And we'll start here. Because this looks like one big old chunk of copper. And it's what we're here for. Why do I need all this copper anyway? Because I have the copper permit. And that is a license to print money, I believe. So I better get on it. Ooh, go! Inventory full again. Okay, this time let's really get rid of some stuff. You could argue a bundle might have been useful about then, but then you get into like a whole bunch of bundle management. Right, there's a little bit of that. Blackjack says, wow, X is still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. One day, that might not, well, well, that might not be true. That is one thing we can all be certain of. One day I will not be alive. Dang. Crazy to think, right? Enjoy the ride. Enjoy your time here. Dang, got existential real fast as Atomic Waffle. Should we go down that existential rabbit hole? I'll tell you what, like, what was it? I heard someone talking about fearing death the other day, and they worded it so well that, like, they don't fear death, but there was a time when they did, and then they kind of wrapped it into this arc of, like, you know, there's different things in life, there's different phases and stages that you're going to be at, and they're going to make you feel differently about these things. And I think when I was younger I was probably more fearful of it, but now that I've, like, achieved things and done things that I feel like have been of benefit to other people, you know, just the simple thing of entertaining people, I don't know, it makes me just feel like I get it, you know, it will happen. No one wants it to happen, but you just gotta enjoy your time, you know, don't think about it too much. Just what was the quote that I really liked I heard last year? Happiness is enjoying the passage of time. Such a beautiful quote. Really made me try and be more present and just focus on, like, the current and enjoying whatever it is that's going on, because it might not be here again. And I think that's happening with this season of Hermitcraft for me right now. You know, we're having this wonderful social moment at the beginning, and can't believe we've been doing this for so long, and it's like, hey, enjoy it while it's here. You feel accomplished then, that's a good thing. Yeah, I had such a huge drive to do something, right? To make something of myself, and then I feel like I've done that. And I think what I struggled with just over the last year is that I then felt like I needed to do something else, or like there was a next stage to that. But now I've let go of that idea, and I'm just like, I don't know what's next, but, like, until I do, you don't have to have the answer right now. Oh, this is like a mega vein, isn't it? So, you know, I've gone from having this feeling of like I need to evolve and move to something different to just being quite content with where things are. And then I'm hoping that whenever something else becomes clear to me, like, oh, I need to do this now, I need to go in that direction, that I will be able to move into that. Because thinking that you need to be going in a direction, like, or you have to achieve something when you have no idea what it is kind of like torturing yourself. Self-actualization, the upper part of Maslow's pyramid. I would not call it self-actualization. I would just call it contentness, right? Like, learning to be content is the stage I'm at right now. Just learning to be content. Yeah, I'm going to use an ender pearl. I don't know why I haven't used one of these sooner. That just made all of that a lot easier. Ah, and now I'm being attacked. Right, now, as we do, see, here's where I want to use my cheaty cam again. Like, I could nip round the corner and see where the sphere goes. Oh, it actually goes to here. Interesting. I think I've definitely been here before, haven't I? But, like, when you follow it around the corner, it might just lead you into an area that you need to go light up. Right, and now we're back here. Okay, butt kicker, leave me alone, dude. Leave me alone. I think I actually need to go back on myself. Like, we got kind of distracted in this area. Okay, looks like I might want to throw down a couple of torches on this side, maybe? Just keep there from being any issues. If there's a ledge up there or something. Yeah, so I think we're just checking the wall behind me now. Kind of looks good to me. Okay. Now I need to, like, figure out how I got here. I think it was from the mine shaft, right? It was like, oh, we're all in this big crazy area now, are we? Okay, let's pop back this way. Cyborg Zombie! It's here some cheers and biddies. Thank you, my dude. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate your cheers and biddies. Your whole crew are professional gamers, and you all seem to love it, and it shows with all the positivity on the server, says Zircadia. Thank you, my dude. That's a nice thing to say. We are all professional gamers, that is for sure. It's an incredible place to be. Just a little bit wild. I know where we are. That's the middle. That's my way back up to the top if I want to go. Okay, then. I feel like we never fully got round that last area, but from here there are caves that I've ventured out into, and I can't remember right now where they led, but if we go back there again, there might be more to light up. I forgot diamonds. I always forget those diamonds, don't I? What is wrong with me? It's like I don't want them. Warrior Cat 15, thank you so much for using the old Amazon Prime on me. Appreciate you supporting the channel. And to those of you that can't, I always like to say, never worry about it. Just you being here is awesome. Thank you for coming by today. We got 3,600 peeps tuned in. You've been putting up with me doing nothing but caving for hours. It's been really cool. Be sure to hit the follow button if you enjoyed it. I'll be back again on Tuesday. I'm not wrapping up the stream, by the way, or anything like that. Just saying, you know, Tuesday is my next planned stream, I believe. Yeah, there were some spots down here that I've like ventured into and not sure if I've lit up properly. Like here looks like we came back out. Well, that was a pointless. Oh wait, no, it weren't pointless. Spoke too soon. Hello. Yes, we need to light up all of this. Yep, I was about to say we should see some mobs because that interesting generation shape. We should see mobs because we're in the last parts that need lighting now. Tuesday, in it, says Ishi. Yep, someone is pointing out I can't say those words properly. Some of us spent 4 hours watching Ren place buttons too. Yeah, there was a lot of button placing over there, wasn't there? Oh, I know why this is this way now. It's because where we fought the Wither. Right. Lackey has already figured out. I just read your message, man. You are spot on. You have sussed it out. You've got good brain smarts. That's what that means, isn't it? Oh, where else do we go from here? I think we have to go back up somewhere. Good pearl throw. Oh, almost perfect. Just wanted to land right there so I could walk my way out. Hey, Xisuma, when was your first Hermitcraft season? The very beginning, man. The very beginning. I've been here since day 0. Right at the inception. And somehow, still here doing it. It's crazy. Looks like up there might need a little bit of work. Good throw, good throw. Oh, these are those tricky spots, yeah. This is definitely a cause for a couple more torches. Just a couple more, that's fine. Up in that dark spot would be good. That dark spot there, this one over there, right? Hey! Almost forgot we were doing this still. Oh, we're in that instant mine area again, that's nice. That would be really good to have a copper vein and a beacon. You know, you could really hammer into it then. Right, we are actually back round at the area that we started this journey in. It kind of makes sense because we're nearby. I actually don't feel we need to do any double checking here. I think it's probably time to head back to the surface and get some fuel and stuff or something. This is a spot where we think we dug some granite, hoping it would be a copper vein. How did I just get in here? There we go. There it is. There it is. There should be a way to passively farm sand added to the game. I don't know. I don't know. That's a discussion for another day. Talked about that one plenty of times. It's always a bit of a mixed bag. Should we have a little nosy back here again? While I'm down here, I really feel like just checking a few more spots, you know? Just making sure 100%. That actually looks pretty good over there. Yeah, we were just here a minute ago. There's not much left to do, I think. How to exit, says Chislo. Over here, this is our exit. That's why I've been circling this area, just because I could check a few more things before we go back up. Bam! Light speed. Will we have slimes? We have slimes! This is a sign of a great success. Oh, yes. A great success. There might even be more slimes here. Now, bear in mind, I'm not at the optimal space to encourage them to spawn. This is where we're going to use a little bit of cheaty free cam next. I do have my camera account on, but I want to show you what we should see. So, the perimeter that we have been lighting up and doing a fantastic job with. It is based around a single spot that I will likely be standing at around this area or higher. It's right here. Okay? Oh, disappointment. Disappointment! I was hoping to get some amazing spawns then. Oops, banging my headset. Yeah, but we did so much lighting up around this top area too. Like maybe missed a patch. I'll get all of those with time. I'll get them all with time. Now, have we reached my goal for copper? Unfortunately, we've come up a little shy. Whoops. My goal was to fill up my inventory in its entirety. We have not achieved that goal. Okay, now click all the other stuff in. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, that's not quite where we want to be. We want to do the full box, so I've got to go get some more, really. Did you use a third-party program to see where the slime chunks are, or did you do it by chance? No, it was done with MiniHUD. Again, played the game for over 10 years. Once upon a time, it was fascinating to figure out where the slime chunks were and build farms. And then you've built every type of slime farm. You know, I was thinking it might be fun to do like a recap of every farm that I've built video at some point. I've actually done one really similar on the channel before, but I kind of realized if I went through all the seasons of Hermitcraft, there are so many different takes on each farm to show you that it would be really quite interesting to make a video with. But I think I'll wait until, I don't know, like the inspiration sort of carries you a bit further. Like sometimes ideas are good, but you need a bit more of a kick to really get. Oh my god! Oh, you got to be kidding me! I didn't expect it to back up this much. Whew. Right, let's go check on the honey farm, because what's been happening up there is a little bit on the mysterious side, and I think what we need to do is a tiny bit of investigation here, because I will be aging some copper and AFKing soon, so when we do that, we want to be really on top of it all. I've gone to the wrong floor. Let me show you what's going on. It could be a mini-series, an episode for each season. I don't think I would structure it that way. I think, if anything, the way to structure it might be like one farm at a time. Like all the takes on this type of farm. Which could be another encouraging way to do it, just to break down the thing so you're not making like a 3-hour video. Take a lot of work to organize everything as well. Right, so full, not so full, not so... Interesting. Interesting. How do I now have excess bottles? I don't know. Very curious. I guess... I don't know why this one would have less than these two. Very odd. Since I've removed the composters there, that seems to have performed better. My next hunch is that what we want to do is put 2 more hoppers here. Because I think the items just sort of pop out and then get lost. So if we have that and that, they might land on those sides. So now we have full bottles. We've got our eye on it. Be very curious to see what happens after this. Also, how are the shears doing? Right, still full. They've been used a fair bit. I had the suggestion to add an auto crafter up here, which is actually a really cool one that I'm going to write down because that might be a fun little project. Really fun, actually. Because I would need it to work in a way where when there's an empty slot, it like requests a shear or something. And then that can get pretty awkward though, all that kind of like edge case management. Could do farm history, the progression and refinement sort of thing, says the engineered official. Yeah, I think that's what the video I originally made was, the evolution of my mob farms or something like that. It's if you go check out, I've said this before, I'll repeat myself. If you go to my channel and look at the most popular videos, one of them is like the evolution of my bases. And if you click on that one, it should link to other ones as well. It's part of a 3-part video series. I think one is mob farms and one is redstone, and it's kind of like the same thing. It goes through like the history of all the contraptions and farms that I've made. But that video is even like an old one now. It's like from a way back. I'm always blown by like how much. I mean, I've been doing this for over 10 years, right? And there's all these different phases. Hey! What did I tell you? All this hard work we're doing is paying off. I can come over here, and slap some slime, and get slime balls, which is terrific because we need this to go to the next level with farming and automation. And I've probably got enough to do the next handful of projects, but the fact that I can just walk over here and wreck a few finally, the slime head. Oh, two! Oh, look at me. I am fancy schmancy now. I am a legit slime guy. Slime guy. Let's make a little thumbnail for this live stream. I just had a cool idea. Like a visual that I think will just sum up the stream, so to speak. Do we have Jevin in chat, or are you just referencing Jevin because of the slime? Yeah, let's grab more of those. See, now you're getting an insight into a YouTuber's mind. How do we make a thumbnail, right? The amount of times I've put down blocks like this in a wall just to make a thumbnail. It's a Minecraft experience that only YouTubers know, if you're me. Apparently. Right, so we start like that. Now we get the zoom key out. Press F1. Got to get rid of that torch. No, let's leave the torch in. We're embracing the torch. Okay, there you go. That's a thumb. That's a thumb. That's a thumb. There's a nail. It all makes sense, doesn't it? Maybe bottles squirt out in the redstone parts. It definitely squirts out from the beehive. Like, there's something off. And I don't know what it is. It shouldn't behave that way, but it does. So there's been a ton of quirkiness. I believe some of the mods we have on the server have like introduced some odd behavior, like the increased reach, and fighting mobs feels really strange this season. So there is some stuff going on that I can't explain. Yeah, last thing we're gonna do is go up above our AFK spot again, because we were just up here at this kind of height a moment ago. All right. We're going to go all the way to the top, actually. Then we're going to go back down to the slime farm. And bear in mind, to do this, it won't take that long. Oh, listen! It works! Right, we can now pretty much get slimes on demand. Nice. There might even be some more above us. Let's do a bit of cheatiness. Yeah, you see there's one there waiting to fall down. See me, buddy. See me. Understand who I am. Look into my soul. Look into my soul, people. Right, we had an amazing amount of gifted subs earlier today, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to do this, but this is my way of saying thank you. This is also how the stream is going to end. And I just realised that these sounds are probably really annoying at this point. Big thanks to everyone for coming in and hanging out with me today. Hope you all had a really good time. It was really good fun. But I'm going to bounce now. I'm going to go do some other bits and bobs. So, this animation is me closing out the stream. I will go look for someone to raid. And I believe Joe is probably on the server and streaming by the looks of it. He is. I will send you over to Joe today. I know we're supposed to make a habit of meeting up and stuff, but forgot about it, and it looks like he's over at the ice biome. So today I will just send you over to Joe since we're running the animation here at the end. I messed up, basically, is what I'm saying. Big thank you again, everyone. Really hope you had a great time. Hit the follow button before you head out of here. If you'd like to go check out my music, Soulside Eclipse, that would be amazing. You can search that on all the major streaming platforms. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think. And, yeah, thank you for doing that. So, yeah, episode of Hermitcraft tomorrow, by the way, as well. Be on the lookout for it. I think I've said all the things that a YouTuber says, right? I think I've said all of the things. We're just enjoying Puka's amazing animations now. Which is wonderful. But yeah, that's a wrap on the stream. I'm going to mute myself. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.